Welcome to another morning broadcast. If this is your first time, we meet weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern, every weekday, to discuss our game plan for the day. I use a strategy where we try to identify momentum stocks, highly volatile stocks that have fresh news catalysts, that have elevated volume, or that are trending, multi-day trends, second-day trends, third-day trending plays, plays that appear after breaking out of long-time ranges, all-time highs. So if you join the stream and you're looking at how we select stocks for the day, you'll see us moving from one sector to another or one ticker to another, trying to find those stocks that have directional skew. So if you enjoyed the stream, please smash the like button and share with other people that you think can benefit. So let's go ahead and jump in. We start with the big picture. We look at the SPYs, we look at the Qs. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. If you have something that you'd like me to take a look at, also, just drop it there and I'll do my best to cover. All right, here we go. So let's talk about the SPYs and the Qs. As we've been discussing, because of the current climate in Washington, it's likely that the indices will stay within the range. Yesterday wasn't much movement. If we look at SPYs, Qs, IWM, not a lot of movement yesterday. There was a very tight trading range, but there's a lot of fundamentals coming out. We have Powell testifying shortly, just about maybe an hour and a half. We have PPI, CPI coming up this week, and a lot of earnings. So the overall market was probably going to be running in place, trading in place. Trump just sent out the mandate for steel tariffs last night, so we may see some action with certain stocks, and I'll talk about that shortly. But it's probably going to be running in place because uncertainty is high. It looks like investors are weighing Biden's overregulation environment versus the fall. Tech, for a minute, tech had, there were some issues with tech related to some of the announcements with DeepSeek AI, some of the earnings, but it looks like tech has recovered. So I think the game plan for me is just staying nimble, moving from finding the biggest opportunities and trading those. Not marrying one idea. If an idea doesn't work, if I have an idea for a particular stock doesn't work out, then I'll just move on. That's how we've been able to be trading every day, have good profits and good opportunities every day by just staying nimble and flexible. All right. Cody, that's great. DOMH going crazy pre-market. All right. Yep. Let's go. So interesting names. We'll look at those that have fresh news. SLQT, this one beat earnings as well as gained $350 million in funding. The pre-market volume is low, but that happens with earnings plays. So let's see if at the open, if we reclaim VWAP and we have a push to the upside. So that one is one that I have my eyes on. All right, AIFF. This one, the move played out earlier on this one, but we may still have some trading. Positive phase 2 trial data. I'm sorry, not this one. This one is a lighter catalyst, but the float rotation is high. That's another one. So Firefly Neuroscience, a neuroscience AI company, and they were accepted into NVIDIA's Connect program. It's a free program, but I think the catalyst itself, it sparked a lot of trading. So we saw a push, a rally to the upside, a fade, and then a bounce from its previous level here. So that was some trading that took place this morning. But let's see if it breaks the highs here or if it fades. So that's sort of what I'm looking for this morning. If we squeeze up through 454, 450, 460 area, we may have some we have some more upside, right? Maybe let's see. So we'll see how things go. All right. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you all being here. I enjoy this every morning. Trading can become lonely, and I enjoy being here with the community. I enjoy our live trading sessions that we have in our community as well. It's something I look forward to. So LIPO, this one had positive phase 2 data. So it ran up and then it started to fade. Once it got underneath, once it pushed below VWAP, it kept hitting VWAP and shorting. And then now it's creating new lows here. So we'll see what happens. It's a really good play for those that are shorting. If I'm going to just set alarms here, and we'll see if we have some recovery there. All right, now this one, CLF, this is just an idea. This one has been rallying on the tariffs. Right, so this one is one of the leading companies, steel companies. So I was just looking at this sector. It's just an idea. So the tariffs can benefit the steel companies. So yesterday it pushed, rallied yesterday. So I want to see what we do if we dip back below or towards yesterday's high, and we have volume, price action, then we may maybe we can buy the dip. Let's see. So that's an idea that, sometimes the beauty and the art of trading stocks is that once you're used to the principles of how catalysts can drive interest, then you can start to develop your own thesis, right? So we use the scanner, we look at the top gainers, the gappers, we look at earnings, and as you start to see, when you look at the scan, you start to see what types of catalysts drive these stocks to run 40, 50, 70, 80, 100%. And then once you've seen enough of it, then you can develop your own thesis, right? Your own hypothesis, and you can go and backtest when certain things were done in the past and collect data, and then you can build strong trade ideas based off of gathering data. So this is an idea. I'm just gonna I'll keep it on the back burner. Yesterday we talked about X. This was another steel company. A lot of volatility went into it, so you have some wild moves here. But this was another one that I didn't discuss yesterday, but I had my eye on, and it actually broke out of a long time range here yesterday. So we'll see what happens there. LIPO. It's ATL. I'll cover that one in just a second, okay? All right. Now, let's talk about some SMCI. Sheesh. We traded SMCI yesterday out the gate, at the open. So we talked about it in our call yesterday, and how it was running up before earnings, and it gapped up yesterday, and just out of the gate we traded it, and it pulled back. Later on in the day, it actually ranged a little bit, but we got some good trades out of it, and then it ranged for a bit, and then it took off for the rest of the day. So we had a big gap down today and some mean reversion. So I'm looking to see if we're going to buy the dip or how we can position ourselves. Okay, so SMCI is going. Just read some of the headlines around it. It's running. So that's a hot name. One of the biggest opportunities. Then earnings is coming out post market today. So we'll see that if there's an earnings beat, then we could potentially see another rally, right? So I'm going to keep my eyes on SMCI. PLTR is another one that's it's running. We discussed it, so keep your eyes on PLTR. If you haven't been on the stream, take a look at some of the previous calls if you want to see what happened with PLTR. APPS, this was one that we traded multiple days, and actually it rallied again yesterday, and then now it broke out of this. So what happened is this was Wednesday earnings. We traded it on Thursday. We had a strong rally. Then traded it on Friday, but the range was tight. It didn't break out as I suspected. So this was the high of day on Friday. It moved. We saw a lateral movement. There was a potential dip into support here. Maybe looking to see if the shorts would come in. They didn't come in. Actually, there was buying from that support level. And then now we're approaching Friday's high of day. Okay, so this could be an opportunity here for continuation on APPS. So let's see. All right. BBAI. So this one was a strong name. They were awarded a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense. So saw rallying on Wednesday, Friday we were trading it. Yesterday it dipped, and we had some buying from that dip, but it failed to follow through. So let's see today, and it's back at the support level here. So I'm gonna watch it, see how volume comes in, and if we have another leg higher. Okay. All right. So another one. Here's a sector that we've been keeping our eyes on. OKLO. These energy names, OKLO, SMR, and NE, hasn't really done much since Friday. Yesterday, small pop, low volume, and then it started to fade, but it's been an uptrend overall. So just keeping an eye on this one. All right. Let me check the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, please like and subscribe, share with others, smash the like button if you're on. That'll help out. Help the stream out. Okay, let's run through this. So DOMH, yeah. Let's look at it real quick. So this one was pushing here. So for this one, actually, while we were here on the stream, or like I was connecting, this one started to run up. So I have to do a better job let's say like I'm jumping into the stream and there's an opportunity, then we can just trade it live on the stream. While I was jumping on, I just saw the gap, but I didn't really have a lot of time to take a look and see what was behind it. All right, so let's see. Okay. So a few things here, but one thing should stick out to you, right? Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump joined the OMH advisory board. So we've seen a few catalysts like that are related to Trump, his family members, and it may we traded DJT, just a quick scalp, similar to this. Maybe in January, there was a quick announcement, and we got a scalp, and that was it. It died out. It faded right after. This could be the similar news here. So if you're able to take advantage of that earlier, I see some people that have posted it. Maybe you caught it. That was good. So we're gonna see some consolidation here, and maybe another breakout play here forming. Let's talk about Powell here. But the catalyst here it's more of a catalyst. We probably had some algos that picked up the news about Donald Trump Jr. and the initial spike, initial volume here. Volume is still pretty decent, and this may be another breakout momentum play, momentum scalp here. But it's a catalyst that may potentially be a fader here. So let's see. The volume is looking weaker here. Sellers are dominating right now. For these momentum plays, once they kick off, you see a flag pattern. You want to see strong. This is the CVD, cumulative volume delta. It's a bridge between the tape and like just price action, volume, and the level 2 in the tape. So it'll show aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers. Generally, on these types of plays, for you to take a second leg like this, you want to see strong, sustained, aggressive buying there. So right now, it's looking, it looks weak. All right, let's run through this real quick. If anything changes, we'll make an adjustment. All right. Good morning, bro. Your candlestick chart explanation is one of the best on YouTube. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. First time I watched it yesterday, saw you talking about Paladin. I've been up 45% this month off trading small caps. Beautiful. Yep. Watch SLQT. Yep. There you go. Anyone else having issues with the audio? I don't hear it. Let me know in the chat if you're having issues, and I'll check on my side. What's good? I never got the email from you after our meeting. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't want you to share your email with me. But just drop me a comment. Just drop like your last name or something in the comments, and just you remind me, and I'll know who you are. All right, let's see. Another leg higher on this play. I traded aggressively though. This one should work. These types should work right away. You know, if they don't, then cut it when momentum dies out. See, the aggressive buying is ticking back up. I mean, it's more balanced though, as well. I mean, this isn't the type of tape or CVD we like to see. It needs to be, for me to be like really, for me to have strong conviction on these types of momentum plays, I need to see aggressive buying dominant here. So these types of scalps, if I were to get into those, then I'd be looking for, let me show you. Here's something a little bit different. We see sustained aggressive buying there. You see it here, sustained aggressive buying higher and higher. You see it here. So it's a different CVD. So if you're trying to take the scalp here, I'd manage it aggressively because it can work though. All right, let's get through the game plan. Note NOT. Somebody looking at McDonald's. Is that because of? Oh yeah, I see. After the earnings, it spiked down. All right, how's your challenge going? Any updates? Keen to see your results. Yeah, man, I gotta do a video because I sent my money to CMEG and they didn't receive it. So I'm just I gotta drop an update video. I'll just drop a update YouTube video on it. I'm starting to work out. All right, anybody take it? Zeke, I see you. Yeah, man, it's good. These are the types of, this resembles the types of plays that we'll be looking for, the momentum like this. And as I mentioned, we'll grade it. We'll look at the tape, look at the CVD. Sometimes you may have to be more aggressive with trade management on these. Sometimes that aggressive buying on the tape is really strong. Right now, it's actually firming up, developing more, so it may run up. But we had at least a 1-to-1 there on that scout. It's a quick scout for the day. Okay. Um, all right, LIPO. No Hakela. How come you don't? As I mentioned, this year I'm going to start to do. So I'm on Kinfo, and I'm going to trade it for just a few months, and then a few more months, and then I'll just go public. And also I'm going to start to do updates, like after the market closes, and I'll start to show my results. So just to be open, I've been an open guy. I've done like when we traded challenges, I show my payouts. I have payouts with barcodes. Also, I did challenges live where I showed all the trades that I've taken. So you may be asking about stocks. Just to be open, man. When you're in the public, man, it's all. I personally have to just pace myself with opening up everything, because everybody's always scrutinizing. Everybody's always chopping you up, trolling you. So I'm just pacing myself, man. So if there's, yeah, that's it. That's all, bro. So just pacing myself. Even going live. I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I'm just pacing my own self, bro. It's a lot. Trading. I don't want to start to jump out there and then it affects my psychology, because I have to make a living at the end of the day from my own trades. So I have to look. So I haven't opened up. I'm gonna try to keep climbing the leaderboard on Kinfo, and then I'll open it up. So, but yeah, we've talked. So email me, man, if you have any issues. Just email me, bro. Okay. All right. What do you think about Webull for stocks? I haven't used Webull. I primarily try to use companies that have faster execution. So Schwab is a good one. Webull, I know it has no commissions. Both of those have no commissions. So typically, with those that have no commissions, typically those that have no commissions, the execution is a little bit slower. So, but I know some people that use it, so I check it out for sure. I'll check it out for sure. Are you familiar with Ross Cameron strategy? That's what I use to scalp low float, high of day, recent news catalyst, wait for the pullbacks. Yeah, it's popular, man. So Tim Sykes, a lot of the guys that grew small accounts, it's a similar strategy. Small caps, either long side or short side. We just look for momentum, and it's pretty similar. At SMB, they'll trade like medium, large caps, because you can trade those with a different style. Some of those don't halt, right? Like some of those stocks, they don't halt. And it's a better, like you have pros and cons with both. But yeah, so Ross is one. If you look at Tim Sykes and his whole ecosystem, it's something similar, but they may be fading, right? So to me, it's all the same principles. It's just you find what works for you, you know? Yeah. All right. All right, so let's talk about Powell real quick, CRNT. Let me look at, this is the last one, and then we'll cut over. Let's talk about Powell real quick. So Powell speaks at 9 a.m. My time, 10 a.m. Eastern. So typically, what Powell will do is he'll move a lot of the larger cap names that are members of, like the top members of the indices, like SPY, Qs. So if you're trading a lot of the mid cap and large cap, then you want to take a pause. But some of the small caps, they don't correlate, right? So you can continue trading through his testimony. It just depends on what you trade. So that's it. Yeah. I never have a problem with Webull execution. Okay, good. Yeah. You have trade in the pre-market to avoid the halt. Yep. That's what I like about the pre-market. You can avoid the halt. CRNT. Let me take a look at this one. So this one, okay, earnings. All right. So either there's reversion, or there's reversion, or it's a continuation play if you're shorting. So take a look at that. Okay. All right. So that's it. All right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. So few names that I want to drop in here real quick, because our stream is primarily about lower price stocks. FLNC, I wanted to just talk about it. It may be a continuation of a short here. They lowered their guidance on earnings, so either it'll be some sort of reversion. It may not shape up today, or continuation. So that one, and then another one that I thought was pretty good, but it's a higher price name, Shop. So that's one. It dipped on earnings earlier, and then it's continuing. It's recovering. So that's there. Okay. All right. And Apple has fresh news here as well. So Baba's AI tools will go into the iPhone. So this one popped. All right. So let's do it. Hope y'all have a great day, great trading day. And let's continue to kill the market. Just show up every day, be nimble, and follow your game plan. Okay. All right. See you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed this stream, please smash the like button. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.